గాంధీ బాబ్జీ గారు, శ్రీ పరమేశ్వర్ రావు గారు, శ్రీ BC Ashok Agrawal, all respectable dignitaries on the dais and dear friends. ప్రియమైన అనకాపల్లి ప్రజలకు నా నమస్కారాలు. I am giving my best wishes to all of you. Today I got opportunity to visit Parvatipuram, and the helicopter, I was constantly searching, and I understand the basic problem in Andhra Pradesh is the water. Water is a big problem, and whenever in any area when water is available for irrigation, the agriculture production is increased by 2.5 times, and the prosperity is there. In our country, we don't have shortage of water, but we don't have appropriate planning for the water. When I got opportunity to, as a water resources minister, I sanctioned that Polavaram in Andhra Pradesh. And I decided to give 60,000 crore from the central government to the state government for making this project. Unfortunately, at that time, 4 times I visited there. At that time, Chandrababu was the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh. The time I have started and constantly making monitoring for that. But the construction of this project responsibility was with the state government. And after the election, the new government in Andhra Pradesh, they start a lot of inquiries. But the problem is that the bad result from that is coming to be the work was stopped. And today, it is a ground reality, the truth, naked truth, that 1300 TMC water of Godavari is going to the sea. We don't have shortage of water, but we don't have appropriate planning for the water. And that is to be the big problem with the Andhra Pradesh. I remember at that time the water coming from Indravati, from Chhattisgarh to Maharashtra, the Kaleshwaram is there. And after Kaleshwaram, it comes to Godavari. And then it comes to, we have at that time, I appointed a committee. Once upon a time, previously there was Dr. Rao was there, and that was Ganga Kaveri Yojana scheme. So on the basis of that, again we start the research study, and the 3 proposal was prepared. And the proposal was that the excess water available in this region, we can make it a planning for that. The planning was that excess water in Godavari, that backwater particularly going to the sea, we can take that water to Krishna, Krishna to Penna, and Penna to Kaveri. And the idea was taking that water up to the tail end of Tamil Nadu. I suggested the Chief Minister of Karnataka at that time and the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu that why are you making dispute? The ample water is available. If you can cooperate, we can make this scheme and the water problem will be solved. I remember when I was water resource minister, we have 23 disputes in the state government, between the state government, pending from 1970. I got opportunity, many chief ministers come to me, I just lock the door and say, if you are not going to resolve the problem, I am not going to open the door. You have to resolve the issue. And out of 23, we have just resolved 17 projects dispute already we have at that time resolved. I feel that this is the appropriate time that we need to address the water problem in the country. And water problem is not the problem of the whole country. At that time, about experience I have got as a water resources minister, The water problem is only related with Gujarat, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, and Orissa, and Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh. In Punjab and Haryana, we don't have water problem. Even in Uttarakhand, Himachal, and Delhi, lot of water is available. Every year, we are facing the losses of 1,60,000 crore because of floods. So water is available, but we need the planning of water with an appropriate way. You remember, at that time, what the problems we are facing, the problem of poverty, the problem of unemployment, what is the reason? The reason is, at the time of the Congress party after 47, they never give the priority for the basic issues. They neglect the issues. And that is the problem that today, because of wrong economic policies, bad and corrupt governance, and visionless leadership, we are facing the problem. Still, the Andhra Pradesh is facing the problem because of that. The corrupt and visionless leadership, they don't have interest about the development of the state. They are not interested in eradication of poverty. They are not interested to create more employment potential. But they are making the politics of how much rupees we can distribute to the people. No problem. In a social schemes, we need to consider the interest of the poor people. But in place of that, if we can create employment, if we can create good progress and development for the farmers, if we can concentrate on rural agriculture and tribal economy, I feel that we don't need to give supplement of benefits to the people. And today here is our country is rich. But because of the wrong economic policies and bad governance, we are facing this problem. What exactly the difference of economic policies of Bharatiya Janata Party and NDA under the leadership of Modi ji, and what is the difference between the policies of other people, particularly Congress party and particularly the parties like here, regional parties, that is exactly you need to understand. The individual benefit politics is good, but at the same time we need to develop good infrastructure. Now I just giving you the example, in our GDP, there only 12% of the GDP contributes from agriculture sector. And once upon a time at the 47, the 90% of the population belongs to agriculture. Now the 30% population is migrated. And now the reason is that the total contribution to the GDP from the agriculture, rural and tribal sector is only 12%. 22 to 24% from the manufacturing sector and 52 to 54% from the service sector. And here exactly we need to concentrate on the rural, agriculture and tribal sector. I am a farmer and I am doing my whole energy I am using only for the development of the farmers. I am running 3 sugar mills and making biofuel in that area. Now we have the import of 16 lakh crores of fossil fuel. From 2004, I am constantly campaigning that our farmers can make the energy. Today we are the country where we have import of energy. But by the appropriate policy, we can make our country as exporter of the energy. It can be possible. But reason that for that we need to have the appropriate policies. That exactly our government is doing. Now for alternative of petrol, we are making ethanol. Now you understand the situation in agriculture. We have corn surplus, sugar surplus, rice surplus, wheat surplus, and now in the global economy it is not in the hand of the government to decide the value of the crop of agriculture products. Now you just understand. Now the corn rate decided by USA, the sugar rates are going to decide by the Brazil, the oil is from Malaysia, from soybean it is to be Argentina, and that is the reason that our farmers are facing crucial problems. Now this is the time that we need to diversify agriculture towards energy and power sector. And that is to be important for our government in 10 years. We have taken the decision for alternative fuel and biofuel. I am the minister who is in charge for the transport. At the time when I started speaking about the electric vehicles, electric bus, electric car, electric scooter, electric auto rickshaw, the people like you, when I was in the program, they are laughing to me. If there is electric car and suppose the electric company is not there, then how it can be possible to go to the home? Such type of silly question was asking me by the people and the journalists at that time. Today, 300% increase in the growth. The electric scooter, electric buses, electric cars are now popular. The import substitute, cost effective, pollution free and indigenous. At the time when I taken a decision for electric car and electric buses, the lithium ion battery was very important. At that time, cost of the lithium ion battery was $150 per kilowatt per hour. But today, now this cost coming to $105 per kilowatt per hour. And I am confident that within a year, it will be equal to $100 per kilowatt per hour. Then the cost of electric scooter, electric car, electric bus and petrol diesel car, scooter and bus will be the same. And you just understand what type of cost you are paying for petrol and diesel and for electricity. Suppose if you are making expenditure of 30,000 rupees per month for your petrol car or 25 to 26,000 for your diesel car, then for electric car it will be less than 3,000 rupees per month. And at the same time there is no pollution. And we are the third largest country in the world where we have the import of the fossil fuel of 16 lakh crores. We are facing crucial problem. Our government has taken a decision. As a minister, I got appointed to take the decision that today we are making ethanol. It's a green fuel. And we are making ethanol from molasses, B molasses, C molasses, sugarcane juice. Then we are making ethanol from rice, particularly from broken rice, from corn, from bamboo, from rice straw. And today, the ethanol economy size is of 2 lakh crore. And you can't imagine, but you come to Delhi or Nagpur to see the car. I have got a Toyota car, Innova, which is running on 100% bioethanol from our agriculture. And the car already generates 60% electricity and 40% on ethanol. And the rate of ethanol is 60 rupees per liter and petrol rate is 120 rupees per liter. You just understand what type of saving is there. And as a petrol and diesel, we are making lot of pollution. Pollution is also a big problem. So today, our farmers who can make ethanol, and now not only ethanol, we have in Assam, in Numaligarh, we have a big plant where we are making ethanol from bamboo. And particularly the rice straw, I don't know popularly what it call in Andhra Pradesh. What is to be rice straw? What you call it? In Marathi we call it as tanas. Achha. So today we have already taken decision to start 350 plants. Already in Punjab and Haryana, lot of projects, 36 projects have started. One of the project also I am going to start in my area with the farmer produce company. And we are making bio-CNG and bio-LNG from the rice straw. So it is not a dream. Our farmers who can make Urja Data. We are calling farmers as Annadata. But now the first time the achievement of our government is, we are now calling farmer as Urja Data. Not only Urja Data, we are making this bitumen. In Panipat, we have a plant which is started by Indian Oil Company. where we are making 1 lakh liter of ethanol per day from rice straw. In Delhi area, it popularly known as Parali. And burning of Parali is creating problem for pollution in Delhi. So in Panipat, we are making 1 lakh liter of ethanol per day, 150 ton of biobitumin per day, and 76,000 ton per year bio-aviation fuel. Sustainable aviation fuel means Hawaii Indhan. And I am telling you, we have taken a flight of Spice Jet from Dehradun to Delhi 100% using bio-aviation fuel successfully. Then Air Asia flight, Tata has taken the experiment and that is to be used 100% bio-aviation fuel. So that day is not too much now, the day will come that farmer will produce Hawaii Indhan, bio-aviation fuel. Because presently the sugar, the corn, rice, wheat, we have surplus. And that is the reason that we don't get good price for that. But the expenditure is increased. The cost for the fertilizer and cost for the insecticides, cost for the steel and cement is increased. But cost for the rice and wheat is not increased. Our government is giving MSP. But problem is that we have given 1,50,000 crore to the farmers because the MSP is higher than the market price. That is to be a big problem. So today we need to we have to change our crop pattern. We have the import of edible oil of costing 1,50,000 crores. We have to increase the production of palm oil, particularly palm oil. I understand, I don't know exact about it, but some of the projects has taken in Andhra Pradesh that how we are going to increase the production of palm tree in the area. So exactly we need to plan in a proper way. That is to be very important. So today, as per the policy of our government, it is to be import, substitute, cost effective, pollution free and indigenous. And I am confident within 5 years you can see that. I am not the person like we can make any declaration. No media people can challenge me. From my last 10 years, I declare the projects of 50 lakh crores in the country and never they can ask me about any question. The problem is not of resources. The problem is of appropriate political will. Strong political will, appropriate leadership with a vision, we can make our country economically strong. And if there is a strong political will, then there is no problem. I remember at the time in 95-2000 I was minister in Maharashtra in Mumbai. I got appointed to construct first express highway of the country, Mumbai-Pune express highway. At that time only 5 crore rupees with me. I reject the tender of Dhirubhai Ambani was there at that time for Reliance and there was a lot of controversy. And when I was in Pune, some journalists asked me, what will time you? The tender from Reliance was for 3,600 crores. At that time, I am talking about 96, 97. Present cost, it may come more than 40,000 crore. So at that time, the journalists asked me, how much money you have? I just tell them, honestly, I got only 5 crore rupees. How much time you will have to complete this project? Say 2 years. At the time when I reject the proposal from Reliance that costing 3,600 crore, and the journalists laughs me, and they say, how it can be possible? What you are expecting from us? Any leader can talk anything and you are supposed that we can write on that. What you have by which you can give the confidence that you can make this road? I say them that if there is a will, there is a way. And if there is no will, there is only survey, discussion, seminar, committee, subcommittee and research group. So the strong political will and appropriate vision and with transparency and corruption-free system, we complete the highway within 2 years with only 1,600 crores and we save 2,000 crores The presently it comes to 20,000 crores. And complete the 55 flyovers in Mumbai. And even I got happy to construct that Worli-Bandra sealing project in the sea in Mumbai. So this can be possible. But where the thing is important that what type of government you have, what type of leadership you are going to select for that, and what type of policy the government is going to implement. On the basis of that, the future of the people of the country is going to decide. And today, it is to be great thing for the country, that dream of our Prime Minister to make India Atmanirbhar Bharat. We want to make the economy of $5 trillion. We want to make Indian economy the third largest economy in the world. I am just giving you the example of my department. I am handling automobile industry department. At the time I had taken a charge as a minister, the total turnover of the Indian automobile industry was 7 lakh crore. And just now, our number was 7. And now what is the situation? Now our number is 3rd. And total volume of the business industry is coming to 12.5 lakh crore. And just 6 months before, we surpassed Japan. And now our number is 3rd in the world. And I am giving the target to the automobile industry that we have to make our automobile India as an automobile manufacturing hub number 1 in the world is in 5 years. And I am confident that this can be possible. Why? This is the industry which is giving maximum GST to the state and central government. This is the industry which is creating 4.50 lakh jobs for the young talented youth of our country. If you want to create jobs, we need investment. If you want to create jobs, we need investment. And without investment and without industry, we cannot create jobs. And without creating jobs, we cannot eradicate the poverty. And that is the reason that we have to accelerate our economy, and particularly we need to increase the production in agriculture. I am really happy. The country's progress is very fast. The country is changing because we have some of the people who think on the basis of caste, creed and sex. We don't to discriminate anybody. Our dream is to make India as economic equality and social equality. कोई भी व्यक्ति उसकी जात, पंथ, धर्म, भाषा और सेक्स से बड़ा नहीं होता, उसके गुणों से बड़ा होता. And this is the time that we need to handle the issue with a proper way. I am giving you the promise. I have just received 9 doctorates, deletes, out of which 5, I am not so knowledgeable man, I am very common man. But out of this 5 delete which I received for agriculture science, and even in NHI, we have constantly working on water conservation. Water is a problem. दौड़ने वाले पानी को चलने के लिए लगाओ, चलने वाले पानी को रुकने के लिए लगाओ, रुके हुए पानी को जमीन को पीने के लिए लगाओ. गांव का पानी गांव में, खेत का पानी खेत में, घर का पानी घर में. I am giving you the example. In Akola, Punjab Agriculture University, we have made 36 lakes, big lakes. The irrigation was only 600 acres. Now they have making irrigation of 3,500 acres. In Buldana and Ajinta, we have making this, deepening the nalas and rivers and dams, by which 42,000 wells recharge. And now the solar pump is there. And now people don't have to migrate from that area, and the irrigation is increased. The 19% irrigation increased from 47%. So water is available. You just understand, consider the example. The people who are working in the service sector, they are adding every month some money into provident fund and deposit it into the bank. And after retirement, they get the advantage of these deposits. In the same way, in the rainy season, we can deposit water into the land. At the time when we need it, we can take it from that. And if we can now in my own farm, 60 acres of land is with us. Water was the problem. We make the Nala and river, the deepening of that, and by which today now we have got 7.5 horsepower 3 pumps on the wells, and 60 acres irrigation is there, and there is no problem. Before that, only 1 hour our pump was going, and today it is for 10 hours we are using the water from the well. But I offer this scheme to Andhra Pradesh, but they never accept it. Because without royalty, I just give them a proposal that we will make deepening of your rivers, your nalas, and making water conservation. We can deepening the dams also, and we will use that material for the road construction, and free of charge we will make this water available to you. I send them the GR from the government of Maharashtra, how they take the decision at different state, and requesting to the Chief Minister and the state government, the Andhra Pradesh is facing the water shortage problem. If you can cooperate with us, that we can resolve the problem and we can give more water to the farmers. But unfortunately, there was no positive response. And exactly the policy which we want to implement, where we have a mission that how we are going to make a socio-economic transformation, how we can going to create more productivity, how we are going to create more processing industries, and water, power, transport and communication. Without that we cannot make progress. I don't want to discuss about the roads, because you are all saying we are spending 3 lakhs crore in Andhra Pradesh for making roads. We are making the big highway of 40,000 crore from Visakhapatnam to Raipur. Then we are making one green highway from Rajamundry to Vijayanagaram. There are a lot of forest problems we are facing. Lot of economic corridor also we are making from Vijayawada to Bangalore. Now we have completed the project between now, within 3 months it will be completed from Chennai to Bangalore. Presently it takes 7 hours, but coming January it will be within 2 hours. And my dream was in particularly when I was student, I was talking about Kashmir to Kanyakumari. Now I am telling you the example. You know Manali? After Manali to Rohtang Pass, it will take 3.5 hours. But we have just constructed a big tunnel named as Atal Tunnel, and now it is possible with only 8 minutes, not 3 hours. And coming to Atal Tunnel, in the mainstream of Himalaya, we are making 8 tunnels and roads coming to Ladakh and Leh. After that, Ladakh, Leh coming to Srinagar, between there is a Jojila tunnel, which is the biggest tunnel in the Asia, 11.6 kilometers, near Kargil. You remember the Kargil where the war was there between Pakistan and India. And now the 70 to 80% work is completed. And after this tunnel, we will come to Jhedmore, it is also completed. Then coming to Srinagar. And Srinagar to Jammu, we have already making 18 tunnels, out of which 17 are completed, and next month the 18th tunnel will be completed, so you can come up to the Jammu. But before Jammu, the Katra is there. So we are making the express highway, green express highway. Green means new, not old alignment. It's start from Katra to Delhi through Amritsar. From Delhi to Amritsar 4 hours, Delhi to Katra 6 hours, and Delhi to Srinagar 8 hours. Presently it takes 18 hours now. And coming to Delhi, then there is Delhi-Mumbai Express Highway. And this Delhi-Mumbai Express Highway, presently it takes 42 hours for the car from Mumbai to Delhi. But from next January, we will complete this project Delhi to Mumbai up to JNPT port. So it will be within 12 hours. And coming to the Surat, that is to be important, which is related with you. Coming to the Surat, then we will making, already have started the work to Green Express Highway from Surat to Nashik, Nashik to Ahmednagar, Ahmednagar to Kurnool, and then Kurnool to Hyderabad, Kurnool to Chennai, Kurnool to Kanyakumari, Kurnool to Trivandrum, and Kurnool to all South India. It will be open. You don't need to go coming from Delhi to Chennai, Delhi to Sikandarabad, Delhi to Visakhapatnam. You don't need to go for Mumbai and Pune and Kolhapur and Solapur. From Surat, you will be diverted, and the distance between Delhi to Chennai is going to reduce by 320 kilometers. That is going to reduce the logistic cost. Now presently the India logistic cost is 16%. And China it is 8%. In the USA and the European country it is 12%. And that is to be important reason that is going to damage the prospects of our exports. So my dream is to before end of 24, our logistic cost will be single digit, 9%. By using alternative fuel, electric, ethanol, methanol, biodiesel, bio-LNG, and the green hydrogen is a fuel for the future. I have got the car. The name of the car is Mirai. You come to Delhi and see that. The car is good than Mercedes. It's from Toyota. The name is Mirai. It's on hydrogen. Very comfortable. And you just need hydrogen is the fuel for the future. We can make hydrogen from water, wastewater. We can make hydrogen from biomass or municipal waste. We can segregate the municipal waste. In my own department, we have already used the municipal waste more than 2 crore lakh tons in the road construction. And now we can segregate that. Plastic, rubber, metals, again we can make the recycle. And organic waste, we can take it to the biodigester where we can get methane. And from methane we will get the hydrogen, that is green hydrogen. So I always, as a farmer, I am doing my lot of activities in the farmer area. The turnover of my farmer institutions and farmer produce companies 2,500 crores. And I am assuring them that today the future is hydrogen. So our farmers can make hydrogen. And there will be hydrogen fuel station on the road. The farmer will they will have their own factory. They will make the hydrogen and they will sell the hydrogen. And because of hydrogen, presently we are the importer of the energy. But with this, our farmers will make our country exporter of energy for hydrogen. So this is to be related with the policies. And that is to be important. And I am assuring you that our government had decided to give the highest priority for irrigation, for water conservation. We are making lot of solar energy, which is very important because presently the cost of thermal power is very high. Now we cannot make the power by using petroleum materials, and this is the time that solar energy is coming to 2 rupees 40 paisa per unit. So the day in which we are now, day will come that we will be surplus in power. At the same time, our transport and communication is already changed. I remember when I was shipping minister, my budget was 800 crore. And in my 5 years, I completed the works more than 12 lakh crores. In this Visakhapatnam port, we have already completed the project of 1,20,000 crores. We improve the efficiency. We are taking a lot of decisions about the improvement of this port. Now we are connecting all the ports. What is the strength in Andhra Pradesh? The ports. This is to be important strength. The other strength is blue economy. We have to protect that. He was telling me that there was some problem in USA. But we need to develop the blue economy because that is very important for giving strength to the farmers and the agriculture area. We have to make the policy of Jal, Jameen, Jangal and Janwar. We have to increase the tourism by which creating jobs and eradicate the poverty. And that is exactly the vision of our Prime Minister and our government, that how we are going to transform India into super economic power. And that is the reason that we need a stable government, a government which can fulfill the expectation of the people of our country. And that is the feeling I am coming to convince you, making request for giving support to NDA. We have a lot of candidates belongs to our alliance partner, and Mr. Ramesh Garu is our candidate for parliament, and the MLA candidate is Ramesh Babu. He is also here. He is from the alliance party, and we are committed for the progress and development. We are committed for the development of our country. We are committed for creating jobs. We are committed for changing the scenario in the rural, agriculture and tribal area by increasing irrigation facilities, agro-processing industries and creating jobs into the rural area. We want to develop tourism in the forest area, by which we need to create more jobs in the tribal area. So this is exactly the policy in the future, which is not only going to make India economically strong, but this is the policy which is going to create jobs into the country, going to increase our export, going to reduce our imports and create 100% economic viability for agriculture, rural and tribal area. We need to develop education, health sector also, and we need to help to the poor people. I only give the one example. When I taken charge as the minister, there was cycle rickshaw. 1.5 crore people they are taking that hot thela and a cycle rickshaw. At that time, I taken a decision. Mechanism-driven e-rickshaw is launched in the country. I fight up to the Supreme Court, and today 1 crore 50 lakhs people who take people into their hands. Now, the mechanism-driven e-rickshaw, e-cart is there, and we give them really a good, sustainable, good life to the 50 lakh people. Actually, this is to be the great work done by our government. So this type of lot of thing, by taking technology, the innovation, entrepreneurship, science, technology, research, skill and successful practices. We name it as knowledge. And conversion of knowledge into wealth is the future. And the other important philosophy is no person is best and no material is best. It is depending upon the appropriate vision of the leadership that you can convert waste into wealth. I feel that we want to make India economically strong. We want to eradicate the poverty. We want to consider the welfare of the farmers. We have to develop the poor people who are in the rural, agriculture and tribal area, and giving them facility for education and health services. And this is exactly the time that we need an appropriate government in the central, and we need a government in the state which is going to be support to the appropriate policy, economic policy of the country, which are in the interest of the state. And the answer is that you have to support the NDA, the alliance partner candidates and the BJP candidates into assembly and parliament election. I again request you from my core of my heart that this is not only election related with the future of Ramesh or all these people. This is an election which is going to decide your future. Your future is important. If you are going to take the appropriate people, then your future is bright. If you can commit the mistake, then understand what is going to happen from last many days. I will request you, your awareness, your positivity, your support for making new India, your support for transformation of socio-economic transformation of our country, your support for welfare of poor people, those who are socially, economically, educationally backward. This is the appropriate time that we need your support for that. Once again, I will request all of you to elect NDA candidates from this area, and it's really I'm happy that I'm here to making canvassing for Sri CM Ramesh Garu, who is my friend in the parliament, having good relationship from last many years. I am giving my all best wishes to him from core of my heart, At the same time, I am also giving my best wishes to Ramesh Garuji, and I am confident that 100% with your support, again in Andhra Pradesh, we will have a NDA government, and in the center also, the new government under leadership of Modi ji. Thank you very much. Namaskar. Bharat Mata ki. Bharat Mata ki. Bharat Mata ki.
అందరూ కూర్చోండి. నితిన్ గడ్కరీ గారికి ధన్యవాదాలు. He is a politician who has come into politics